You're listening to Inside the Triple F with Damon and Stacy, your behind-the-scenes look into the Fabulous Folds Forever car show, as well as other events held in California. With each episode, we'll bring you information concerning the 3 Fs: folds, friends, and family. Now, on with the show. Hey everybody, this is me, Stacy B, for Inside the Triple F, and I'm here with my other half, Damon.
Hello.
And we are going to do our 2022 Fabulous Sports Forever Survival Guide.
Survival.
So, stay tuned as we go through 31 different survival guide tips and tricks.
Smooth 31.
Cool. Alright, topic number 9. Let's see, how early should we line up to get... I was thinking 7 a.m. Just kind of plan for somewhere around up or down of 7 a.m. to get lined up to go into the show.
Yeah, that's when we're going to open the gates for participants to come in. There probably will be some spectators mixed in with that early as well. Anytime between 6:30 and 7 is perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to make sure that you are in the right-hand lane, and if it goes around to Arrow Highway and back down Arrow Highway, just make sure you're in that right-hand lane so you keep yourself out of traffic. So it doesn't hold other people up that are going about their regular Sunday morning.
Yeah, we've actually had people line up for our shows right around 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, sometimes they were there before us.
Yeah, and it's been amazing because that's the time we have to get there to get everything started and get things going. But that's great because they know that they're going to be able to get in right away and then set the car up, maybe do a polish job on it, whatever. So,
Quick detailer.
Yeah. Okay, number 10. You want to do that one or no?
How do I become a vendor for next year's show? Well, what you can do is, if you have a business or interested in being a vendor at our show, you can send us an email at info@fabulousfordsforever.com, and it will be routed to the proper individual who handles all of the vendor contacts. One thing we need to keep in mind is that we do not take any solicitations for food vendors. The venue handles all of the food vendors, and we have some input on some of the factors for food vendors, but the final decision is of course up to the venue.
Right.
So anything else, car care products, services, maybe you guys have a cool audio shop or business or something that's car related, feel free to go ahead and send an email to info@fabulousfordsforever.com, and somebody will reach out to you.
Okie dokie. Sounds good. And then we'll skip the next one. We'll go to that one. This is for all of you listening right now. This is you speaking. I have ideas for the show. How can I get involved? Well, same email address. info@fabuloussports.com, because you...
fabuloussportsforever.com.
fabuloussportsforever.com. Blah, 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 blah. And you can say, hey, I want to be involved. I want to help in some way. You can join the council. Your whatever car club that you're representing, you can represent your car club, and then we have some restrictions, of course, but it's a great way for you to get your foot in the door for getting involved with the show. And we're always looking for new blood. We're always looking for new ideas, people with creativity. So yeah, I mean, we're a big show, but we still like to get input from the community. And so if you want to get involved, send us an email at info@fabuloussportsforever.com.
Yep, that's the fastest way to get involved.
All right. And then 13. You want to do this one?
Plan for a hot day. Well, last year's show was in the middle of June, so understandably in the Southern California area, especially in the foothills, it was warmer than average over there, and it was pretty crazy how warm it was last year. This year, it's warm right now. We're projected to have the next 2 or 3 days. Today's Thursday. Friday and Saturday are going to be warm still, and then cooling down on Sunday heading into next week. Everything else, the rest of the projection for the next couple of weeks is to be in the mid-70s to low 80s.
That's comfortable.
That's more than comfortable for April.
Mm-hmm.
And that's great. Of course, this is Southern California, and the weather can change like that. It could be cold and rainy, or it could be hot as Hades. And I ideally wouldn't want either one. But,
right. But so far, the prediction is we're going to have great weather.
Yes.
Awesome.
So, with that being said, dress comfortably. If you want to bring in a cooler, with water or soft drinks or anything like that with your car, you're more than welcome to do so. Of course, alcoholic beverages are not allowed,
mm-hmm.
and they will be, the off-duty law enforcement will be looking for it. So, just a word of caution, just don't do it.
Yeah. So continue with 14.
Yeah, some comfortable clothes, maybe a hat, maybe some sunscreen, just to be safe in case it is nice and bright. One question that gets asked a metric ton: can we bring our pets to the show? And we've been saying this for a while now, but people still do it, and we encourage you to leave your pets at home. And the reason for that is the venue has a policy where non-service animals are not allowed. If it's a bona fide service animal, not a problem. But other than that, please leave your four-legged friends at home. The air temperature might only be 75, 85 degrees out there, but that asphalt temperature can be 20 to 30 degrees higher, depending on how warm it is. And our four-legged friends, those poor things, their paws tend to get very hot, very fast, and they can burn. And unlike a couple of our previous venues, there is little to no grass. So do them a favor and, give them a big hug, give them a big, pet their hair, pet them and everything before you go, and then they'll be ready and waiting and waiting for you to come home. So,
yep.
I think that's it.
Okay. And then what I put on there too was comfortable shoes.
Yes.
And bring a camera. You're gonna want that. And then you can even bring one of those camo packs for carrying water.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like a camelback. That's sort of like a backpack where you can lug water in it. Yeah, those are always cool.
Yeah.
Hikers use it and stuff like that.
And then number 15, that's all you, babe.
Mm-hmm. Will there be more food vendors at the show? I think I kind of covered that a little bit earlier. That we don't have any control over the food vendors at the show. And, that's, this show has never really had control of the food vendors, except for the time we were at Anaheim. And of course, that was fraught with its own issues,
mm-hmm.
That year. But, as far as controlling the number and what they offer and things like that, like I said, we can make recommendations on what a lot of you people have given us feedback on, and we're more than happy to pass that along. And the venue venue is more than happy to listen to what the recommendations are that we hear. That being said, we did mention that we needed to have some more variety with the food vendors. The other thing that we needed was to make sure that they were adequately supplied, that they had enough food prepared so that there weren't some of the long waits that there were last year. Again, those are some of the things that we gave them instant feedback on after the show last year, and some of the things that they responded to very well.
Yep.
The other shows haven't had that problem moving forward, and they've done a lot of shows this year. They're going to do a lot more after our show, so it's good for them. And I can't say enough about how good it is to work with the people at Irwindale. They're very receptive. We communicate very well, and just the sharing of information and ideas is very, very good. Honestly, it's some of the best communication we've ever had at any of our venues, and it says a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
all right, topic 16, shade. Where can I find shade? Well, there are a few places to grab some shade. And, one of our goals is to make sure that all of our guests are as comfortable as we would want to be. We don't want to be all burning in the sun either. So just like last year, we rented a huge tent to be set up right next to the drag strip and the restrooms.
it's huge.
It's huge. And a lot of people didn't use it or take advantage of that tent. I mean, I'm assuming some people were probably thinking it was only for VIPs, but no, that's for you. That's for everybody in the show.
It was definitely open for everybody in the show. And we tried to communicate that too with everybody, to let them know that we put that big tent out there because we were concerned about the lack of cool areas for people out there. One of the other things that goes hand in hand with the shade was, and it goes also with the food vendors at the show, was that they didn't have any standalone drink areas for people to buy, like water and maybe a canned soft drink or whatever. One of the things we talked about, and as a matter of fact, when we met with the venue on Tuesday, we mentioned having a portable drink area where they can sell water and other drinks at a place other than the concession stand, and they definitely agreed. So for sure, we're going to have one additional area, and this is going to be over by the Burnout Box grandstand at the drift area. We figured that grandstand and the drag strip grandstand are going to be the two big areas where we have people hanging out, and it just made sense to put something like that over there. So they were very receptive to it. They thought it was a great idea, so we're going to have at least one there. We may have another one at another location.
All right, next topic is radios. Hey, I don't know if you guys know this, but FRS radios, they are the portable handheld 17 channel or whatever they are, little radios. Take like 3 AA batteries. Those things work great with communication between cars, communication between people walking around. They're great for keeping in touch with your family and friends while you're at the show.
Yes, they are. I know we've used them with our car clubs to communicate when we're in the middle of a cruise and everything. And it actually helps keep people in line together and just helps with communication. And sometimes people don't answer their phones for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, having the radios are kind of instant communication. You don't have to wait for somebody to pick up. If they hear you, they can answer you right away, and it's just a good communication tool.
All right, topic 18, hang tags. Now, don't, and one more don't, forget your hang tags. Don't leave that envelope on the desk at home and expect us to be like, oh, yeah, you said you have it. Well, we do have a way to verify, of course, but don't forget your hang tag. That just causes more problems and delays and stuff like that.
Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah, you're gonna need to bring your hang tag to registration / check-in, whatever we're calling it this year.
No, we always call it check-in / registration.
To receive your goodie bag, because the goodie bags are awesome, because we have a gift in there for everybody, plus a pin. I think we have a pin, don't we?
Yes, we have a pin.
Of course we
That's
have
really
a pin.
cool.
And then everybody wants their free goodie bag, right? Because it comes with your entry fee, right? So we give you back a little something with your entry fee.
Can't do the old poor man free because I can't get my voice out.
No. Hey everybody, thank you so much for listening to part 2 of our 3-part series of our survival guide, and lots more information to come, so stay tuned.